I'm just going to drive through a neighborhood here in Ruidoso, New Mexico, and while y'all are observing the neighborhood, if I think of something impotent to say, then I'll say it. But I will give you something to think about. How do you think your life will have changed in, or say, 10 years from now? I mean, I know you'll be 10 years older, but what else? Your feet won't be any bigger, probably. Your head size will be about the same. But this is just a little subdivision here in Ruidoso in the mountains. I mean, it is definitely in the mountains here. See this hill here, or mountain? Yeah, thinking about the future. Is that a good exercise? Yeah, I think so. Why? Well, it makes things, I don't know, it makes you feel safer, I guess, more secure. If we go straight, that's a dead end, so we don't want to do that. So we'll go left and hit a dead end over here. Anyway, yeah, the futures is not ours to see. Que sera, sera. We're at Waco and Super Cub Drive. Waco Drive and Super Cub Drive. But I mean, it's definitely in the mountains here. That street's, it looks like all these streets that go up on the mountaintop are dead ends. Now we're going to turn left on Stearman, I think. It's pretty, right in the Lincoln National Forest. What about gasoline prices? 5 years, 10 years? I don't really see much change. Some people think the world's going to end and it's going to be $100 a gallon. I don't know. I don't see that happening. You know, these are those little subdivisions in the mountains that you can get turned around in, and you may have to buy a house to live in here. I'm going to go another way here. You know, gasoline prices, yeah, you would think that they would level off or come down because more and more people are going to be driving electric vehicles. I think that's apparent. What else? I don't know. How will RVing life change? Full timers? Probably be more people doing it. Because as people sell their homes to go find a cheaper way to live, then everything's going to fill up with campers. Poor folk. We're becoming a third world nation, third world nation maybe. Is that bad? I don't know, you know. I've been to some third world countries and was quite happy there. You know, I wouldn't want to live there full time because I didn't speak the language. There's a chair I could get and put on my patio. Things are always changing. We are led to believe that things are changing faster now than they have in the past. I think I'm going to go to the right here. I have no clue where I am. I only get back on the main highway. I think this does it. Will the population of Ruidoso increase substantially in the next 10 years? I doubt it. Why? I don't see anything to bring any population in here. You know, it's certainly not a tech center. The winter climate is a little cool. Just cruising, guys, just cruising to keep from snoozing. Yeah, I think about how things are going to change for me and my lifestyle, and I don't see much happening in my area of the universe other than I have to be watching my health, you know, take care of my health, not do something dumb like fall off the roof of my RV, and yeah, just maintain, you know, that's the physical part of it. The economic part of it, okay, I think, you know, I don't think, you know, I don't see Social Security ending. Now, YouTube, I can see some changes there. I'm not sure what they're going to be, but I may not want to adapt to those. But right now, I'm very comfortable, and the future is okay, I hope. It's just a pretty drive. That's the main point of this video, is just enjoy the beauty. Isn't it pretty, that beautiful blue sky? I got the towel on the dash. Ha ha ha. Did it all by, it does help. It does. You know, when it only costs you 3 cents a mile to drive around, you know, I can go 50 miles cruising, and it costs me $1.50, which is 50, say rounded up, $50 a month for transportation and enjoyment. Is that worth it? Hell yes. That's like 9:45 in the morning. Temperature 70 degrees. Beautiful scenery all around me, and you know, why not get out here and enjoy it? I checked on the RV cover progress, and the people at the bureaucracy in Ruidoso tell me that, yeah, it's done, or will be today. So we'll see. And today is May the 8th. This will come up probably Wednesday, imagine. I mean, I know you're waiting for this one. I mean, this is a biggie. I laugh at my own videos sometimes. I go back and watch them, and I think, you know, you certainly weren't enthusiastic, you know. And that's one of the things that helps video views, you know, is you go real enthusiastic, and you talk loud, you act excited whether you are or not. You know, it's entertainment. It's what it is. So, am I doing it by the numbers? No. Wake up! I'm not. I'm just doing me, guys. That's it. I'm pretty damn good at that. Yeah, I got me a Diet Dr. Pepper at Allsup's for 99 cents. I get one every now and then. I'm getting more regular, though, I will say that. The diet drink is working on my endorphins, and it's working. My brain starts reminding me where I got that. Elevation 6,900 feet. That's just right for the summer. You can go to Flagstaff, which is a little higher in the elevation, but it's also more crowded there. Sure is, because I've been there and stayed in the national forest. Even Boondocking had a hard time finding a place. I mean, just pulling up out in the forest. I was in my pickup, and yeah, it was not fun. Yeah, the prettiest place I've been, I mean, people ask that a lot, you know, where have I been that I like to go again? It's right here, man. I just kind of got stuck on this right here. You know, it's like the old records, you know, that you know the 78s and 33s and stuff that would turn on a turntable, and every now and then they'd get stuck in a groove, and they just keep playing the same thing over and over and over and over and over again. Well, that's kind of where I am right now in my life. Just keep playing the same old music. Let's go. I'm going to go around by Fort Stanton. If y'all want to just ride along, you can. It'll make for a little longer video, but it's a scenic drive. It's on Highway 220. Goes to Fort Stanton. You turn right up here. And then when you go by Fort Stanton, you go on around by Rob Jagger's Bureau of Land Management campground, and then back to whatever that highway is, 380, that goes to Capitan. We'll be going into the sun, but with my magic carpet on the dash, it shouldn't make too much difference. It'll wind around through here. We'll go in and out, in and out. But look at those blue skies, dogs. I mean, we get a lot of this. We do get a lot of this. Yeah, there's several subdivisions out here off this highway, and there's some RV parks too. Yeah, I did a review or a drive-through of an RV park out here and posted it, and the owner didn't call me, but he sent me an email, asked me to take it down, and then later on, about a week later, he sent me another email and asked me to repost it. That's weird, isn't it? But what happened was I was stating my case truly by pointing out that the sites were, in some cases, very, very narrow. And he didn't like that. Well, I can understand that. I wouldn't either. But what happened was, even though I said that in the video, he got several calls from people wanting to come stay at his RV park in the summer. So that's when he sent me another email saying, put it back, put it back. I didn't. I took it down and left it off. I do enjoy these little drives like this. It's an easy way to pass time, and I enjoy the beauty of the forest and the fact that there's not a lot of traffic on this road. Well, there's traffic on this road, but it's not fast traffic, because the speed limit there is 55. I'm going 52. The future's not ours to see. Que sera, sera. How true. Whatever will be, will be. Yeah, I may stay here a little longer this year. I'm not sure. I always say that, and then I leave in September or August, whenever. But it's been pretty warm in Texas already. I have another home base in Texas, and it's been pretty warm. It's at Fort Clark Springs for you new guys, both of you. Yeah, we get a new subscriber every now and then. But you know, when you see the subscriber count move up a little, that's the net gain. I'm losing subscribers every day also. You know, I may gain a total of 10 net, but I may have lost how many, who knows. The airport's out here on the right, Aeropuerto. You got an RV storage place on the left there. You know, there's a lot of RV storage, man. This place right here must have, jeez, 25 big or more, 30 big units or more. Again, I keep saying that. And also on this road, for those of you that boondock, there's probably 5 campgrounds, boondocking campgrounds on this road that goes around by Rob Jagger's, which is an improved Bureau of Land Management campground with water and electric, and they also have a dump station. That building you see there to the right, that's a theater, a performing arts thing. They have events there occasionally. The reason it's designed the way it is because it's the acoustics that they're magnifying. I mean, it's an acoustically designed building. Does that make any sense? You know what I mean. Spencer Theater, that's the name of it. Spencer Theater. Yeah, we're cruising along right now at about 40. Well, I'm going to slow down to 40 because there's nobody behind me. And we've passed all the subdivisions. So, yeah, we can chill now. Am I going to just continue to do this type of video and throw in some flavor every now and then? More than likely. More than likely. Because I can't think of much else to do, actually. I'm not going to be going camping in the motorhome anywhere. I thought about, going up north and doing different things, but, I'm so comfortable. See, that's what happens as you get older. You get comfortable, and, I've got my super fast internet hookup there through TDS, water, sewer, and electric. Got a cover coming soon, hopefully. And yeah, it's just getting real homey there, I'm just kind of making me a little nest. And I like it. I'm telling you, I do. It's a good boondocking area. Some of the roads aren't too good. But that's true just about anywhere you go boondocking. There's one up here to the right if I've gone far enough. If it is, I'll tell you. Temperature shows to be 73 degrees at 10 a.m. Mountain Standard Time. Yeah, you'd think that's really cool and comfortable. And it is if you're in the shade. But if you're in the sun out here, my, it'll toast you. It'll toast you. trying to let this guy pass, but he's not taking the hint. There he goes, he's going camping. He's got him 2x2 electric bicycles, all kinds of stuff. But whatever you enjoy doing. I'm sure that'd be neat, go riding around on those trails on an electric bike. Yeah, I wouldn't do it because me and a bicycle somehow don't seem to get along too good. Now a trike or a neighborhood vehicle, that's different. Golf cart. Wake up! Damn it. If I'm gonna do this video, I want somebody watching it. Ain't you got no manners? Yeah, here's a campground on the left here. It says Upper Rio Bonito to the left. There's also one to the right, I believe. Yeah, that one, yeah, there's one right there. That's Rio Bonito. Yeah, it's on both sides of the road. Yeah. I went there one time. Wasn't anybody there. It was all right. Well, that's what boondocking's all about. You know, finding a spot where there's nobody around. I used to kind of enjoy that, but now I don't mind having people around. You know, like that little neighborhood I live in Capitan. It doesn't bother me to hear a dog bark every now and then or a rooster crow. On Sunday mornings at 8 a.m. they hit the church bells to get the flock in. I thought we'd passed the airport. We hadn't even got there yet. That might be a campground out there. It is. I've never been there. I'm trying to be quiet so I'm not smacking my lip. It's hard not to. You can't go anywhere from this airport. I mean, there's no commercial flight. You might be able to charter something, but this is all basically a private airport for people that live around Ruidoso, Capitan, Roswell. You know, not Roswell. Roswell's got their own airport. You used to be able to fly out of Roswell on American Airlines. I think they dropped that location. Nearest airport now would be El Paso or Santa Fe. Do I fly a lot? You know I do. In my mind. Well, up here on the left, there's a parking lot for people that have flown somewhere. And I want you to know there's a lot of cars there. I'll show you when I get there. That's the airport off to the right. And all those hangars out there are aircraft, I guarantee you. A lot of them, a lot of Lear jets and all kinds of stuff. But over here on the left, I'll show you. If you can see them. Probably can't see them too clearly. Well, here, let me do two things. Let me see that. There's a Lear jet over there and some aircraft. And then over here, well, crap. But anyway, there's a parking lot with probably 200 cars in it, okay? Or, yeah, I'd say 200. At least. You know? Who are these dudes? Yeah, so these are people that are gone somewhere in their aircraft and parked their car for the duration. It's always full. You know, they made this nice little S curve right around the airport. That wasn't very well thought out. And here, it looks, that's the controller's tower there, but it's not a controlled airport. That's what I was told. controlled airport means it has an air traffic controller there to direct air traffic. In other words, you can call the tower and get landing instructions and all kinds of stuff. You can't understand them. I took flying lessons. Yep, I got my VFR license, visual flight reference, so many years ago I can't even hardly remember it. But what I found out was I couldn't understand them. You know, I mean, you'd be listening on the radio and right to the right, right to the left, right, you know, sound like static. You know, several times I'd say, "Hold on, man. You know, you're not talking to somebody that's been flying for 50 years. You know, I've been out here for a few hours. You know, so what did you say?" You know, then they'll say, "Okay, take runway, something right or something left. Thank you very much." You know, or you're cleared to land on runway, blah, blah, blah. But yeah, you know, the old pilots that have been doing it for years, you know, they know what they're listening for it, you know. Me, I wasn't. And I wasn't hard of hearing either. I'll end this video when we get to where, I don't know, how long's it gone? 7 days and 7 nights? Wake up, David. Get up there and listen to me. This is important stuff. Now, what if you hadn't listened to this video? Look what you've missed. Absolutely nothing. Have I added anything to your life by doing this video? I hope so. See how pretty that is? At least you got to see some pretty scenery and a blue sky, and listen to an old man talk about crap you don't want to hear anyway. Yeah, we'll end it when we get up here, this little intersection. It's pretty, right? That's Capitan Mountains there in the background. You get out here in this part of the world and you're out of the forest. See, there's juniper trees or cedar, whatever, and little brush, and that's it, man. And it's just a few miles from Ruidoso. I mean, Ruidoso is Lincoln National Forest, and then you're here, and it's just a totally different environment. You know, the good thing about being an electric vehicle, one of many, is the regenerative braking, which I've talked about many times. But when I charged my car yesterday, and when I got in this morning, I had 325 miles, and I've gone to Ruidoso, which is 25 miles, and then driven back over this way by the airport and so forth, and I still show 304 miles of range. So range miles, I've only used 21 miles at 3 cents a mile, cost me 60 cents. Yeah. Is it worth it? Hell yeah. You can take that road to the right. It's a gravel road, and that goes to some camping. And then left goes around to Rob Jaggers in Fort Stanton. But anyway, guys, from the Capitan, Ruidoso, New Mexico area, this is Rusty 78609 saying, thumbs up, guys. Carpe diem. Adios. Bye-bye. Buy anything you want. Wake up! Use the Amazon link if you want to. Drink plenty of water. Stretch, walk. Enjoy your life the best you can. That's what it's all about, guys. What's it all about, Alfie? Keeping your health and enjoying life. Adios, guys. Bye. Stand guard at the door of your mind.